Hello, hello, hello. It's a brand new day and this is our morning connection. How you doing this morning? We're just keep on keeping on. One day at a time. I'm here for you. Our daily habit, our daily ritual, our mental toughness conditioning. One foot in front of the other. How you doing this morning? I'm so glad you are here for our check-in and this morning connection. I want to talk about how to get back in the gym after a layoff. How to get back in the gym after a layoff. That's what I'm going through. I know a lot of my guys were into our health and fitness, and sometimes it's the challenges, a couple challenges. One, taking the necessary time off from the gym to let your body rest and recover, especially when you're a little bit older. Right, we got to do that. The intensity wanes. Maybe we got little injuries. Right, get some extra recovery time so that we take that time off, and then we get back in there fresh. Sometimes we don't know that that intensity is waning. All right, and takes a couple weeks, and now we're back into it at a higher level. Right, don't want to take that time off, and because when we come back, we feel so uncomfortable and uncoordinated. Right, and then. The challenge is sometimes we've taken too long of a break and then we don't feel like it. How do we get back in the gym after that layoff? Maybe it isn't planned. It's just because life got in the way. That happens. I know you've got so many responsibilities, and sometimes you take those couple days off the gym to get everything managed. Maybe you're pushing yourself at work, or your family's calling you your responsibilities. That turns into 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, whatever it may be. And then, you got to get back, and then that uncomfortable feeling. So I'm going to talk about that, all right? I know what you're feeling. Even me doing this for so long, it's definitely a part of my life. I have to go through that. It's that physical, it's that organizational lifestyle type of thing, how to prioritize things, but also mental and emotion. So I want to talk about how to get back in the gym after a layoff during this morning connection. So here we are, another day. Some days you guys just show up. Sometimes you don't feel like it. If you are the type of man to watch this morning connection, I'm sure you got a lot of people depending on you, right? You take your role as a leader seriously, right? Sometimes you feel like it. Sometimes you're determined and confident. A lot of times, it's somewhere in between being totally confident and what am I going to do, right? But if there's one thing that our check-in for us, just that we just keep on keeping on a little bit every single day. I'm here to just remind you of who you really are and what you're all about, all right? Just a little at a time. In good times, bad times, and everything in between, we got to just keep on keeping on. What's interesting is that so I've got a client in Australia. I've been talking to him every single week, coaching client, one-on-one coaching client. It's probably 5 years now, and he when we talk about it, we talk about the stresses, the challenges in life. Sometimes the enormity of the pressure that you feel as a leader, your family. And one strategy that he shared with me that I want to share with you is that his kids, he's such a family man, a proud family, and that's what I respect and admire about him so much. And he says when times get really challenging, when he goes through those tough times, why is he doing it? About keep on keeping on. He has a picture of his kids. And he just sits there and takes it all in, and it just brings a smile to his face and just warms his body. It just gets him refocused on why he's doing what he's doing, why he's taking on so much pressure, stress. That why is so important to everything in life, because as you already know, you're going to have those good times where you're just filled with fire, right? You know why you're doing everything. I mean, you can't be stopped. You're so optimistic that today is going to be the day where all your hard work is going to pay off, right? You're anticipating. I mean, we love those times. Right, but a lot of times you gotta just put that one foot in front of the other. You're uncertain. Will all this pay off? Am I gonna have to change some plan that maybe I was so certain of? All right, that's the journey game. I hope that you're at a good stage right now. All right, but it's interesting. So just one more day. I mean, I love it that I turn on. I turn on the camera and I see you guys jumping on, anticipating our morning connection. That makes me step up, all right? All right, just keep on keeping on. Sometimes you just got to show up you're all right, and then you wait for that patch of time where it all gets back together again. And that's in the gym too. So we're going to talk about how to get back in the gym after a layoff. But right when I was setting up today and I was getting this iPad ready to see who was coming on Instagram, right? There was a little picture my wife posted on my son's Instagram account where he was playing baseball. And I kind of just watched that a couple times. And what a great strategy. Just filled me up, right? That mental edge sometimes we're looking for. So hopefully that's helpful to you. Why are you doing all this, right? Just filled me, right? We got that emotional shift. So that was a great little tip that was shared with me with one of my clients. I want to share it with you too, because everything is why you're doing it, why you're going to keep on keeping on, why are you going to withstand all the challenges, why are you going to last just another day? Because a lot of times, even when you don't feel like it's just showing up rather than just stopping. All right, so let's talk about how to get back in the gym after a layoff. I'll tell you, if you're fortunate, you're a guy who makes your health and fitness a priority, and we know you should, especially when we're a little bit older. All right, and you get in those patterns, the structure of work, going to the gym, and everything is in a structured pattern. All right, the last thing that you want to do is get out of that pattern. And so a lot of guys who I coach, the gym, it's therapy. It's almost an addiction, and that's almost a good place to be, because it isn't about following through. It's about overdoing it, right? And then just your intensity waning, and maybe you have little injuries. You got to take that time off. You got to refresh your mind as well as your body, because you don't want to just keep on going endlessly and just say, on a scale from 1 to 10, you feel like you're giving that 10 effort, right? But really, it's really gone down to 6 or 7. This is a lot of times when guys go to the gym, they're consistent, and they're not making the gains. They're not really enjoying it, but they're at least checking off boxes. And without knowing that intensity, that follow through, they're really performing out of 6, 6.5 out of 10. But they'd rather have that than get out of their patterns. Right? That's a great place to be, I guess, when the alternative is when you get off track. A lot of men who I talk to, they want to make fitness a high priority. Their family, their business is massively important to them. And so, everything else has the priority of fitness. They take a break off and they never get back. And that's an uncomfortable feeling too. Just can totally relate to it. So the biggest thing that I try to, and I'm getting back in the gym after a well-needed break from there too, is that I don't expect in my mind, in my body, to perform at that highest level that I did before that break, what I want. I don't even expect that until the 3rd week. I let myself, because life is long. A month will pass by like this, 4 weeks, 8 weeks, right? Got to have that poise, just like with everything in life. I just chip away. The first week, I just make sure I have some structure. I know what I'm doing there. I don't go by feeling. All right, and I have the structure, and whether I perform at a 10 out of 10 or a 3 out of 10, I just make sure that I go there. I get my patterns, like I get to the gym on time. All right, with my schedule, I get that just in line, just showing up right in the schedule. That's the first thing, right? Other thing is, it's a great time to take a step back and just really feel the muscle form, feel, and execution. Right, even if I'm doing lighter weights, even if I don't do that one more rep, it's more of a mindset and getting back in the pattern. But this time, it's going to be stronger and better. That's the first thing that I think about. I don't push it. Don't worry about hurting myself. Don't put this undue stress. Right, you're just going to make it even more miserable for yourself. All right, being out of kilter, out of sorts. Right. Now the second week is when I start raising my standards a little. All right, and by the 3rd week, now I'm ready. It usually doesn't take that long, but it's really important how you position your workout, your daily schedule, and your expectations for your body. And that's how you get back in the gym after a layoff. If you can't expect perfection, just like in everything. Sometimes it's just showing up. Sometimes it's just checking off the boxes. It's just surviving another day, and then you're going to be right back at it. So if there's anything that you take away from our morning connection, is that even someone who's been doing it for over 30 years, and it's been my career, my life, my identity, I feel the very exact same things as you do. I have to, maybe it's just at a different level, maybe for different reasons, but I have to deal with those same mental and emotional conditions, that perfection, that groove that you expect, you want. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen in right away, but you just keep on keeping on. All right, it's important, right? At this age, we got to take care of ourselves, right? Our fitness it's more than our physical body, although that's a great benefit. It's for energy, all right? It's for our longevity, right? We got to take care of ourselves when we're a little bit older, all right? So that's going to do it. If there's anything, again, that the mental and emotional uneasiness that you feel when you want to get back in the gym after layoff, perfectly normal. It's poised, patient. Think of the big picture, longer term picture in mind. Hey, I want you to join my 12-week fitness transformation journey for older men with busy, productive lives. These type of strategies. Look, I can go hardcore all I want, right? You guys don't expect you get in the gym or tell you don't even take a day off, right? I can get all hardcore, right? But that's not going to serve us at this age, right? That's what this 12-week fitness transformation journey is about. It's mental and emotional strategies that apply to us. It's what we have to do to be healthy and fit. Again, here I am, almost 57 years old, taking it seriously, having fun with the journey, but not overdoing it. All right, we can't. We've got a family and business. We want to do what we have to, but not overdo it, right? That's what the mental, emotional strategies, but also the training and the eating, right? A training program designed for you, all right? Nutrition strategies for you, what you need to know, built on where you are right now. Everybody starts differently. That's what the one-on-one coaching is all about with me. I take you up to where you need to go, not just some generic blanket cookie cutter type of instruction. 3 hours a week, one-on-one before we go through the 12 weeks. Join the group through weekly coaching calls. But the great thing about it, you and I, we talk every single week. All right. The three sessions during the first week, it's intense. You and me, we talk on the phone for an hour, get it all straightened out. The calls are recorded. Right? And then over the 15 weeks, we email, text, right? Part of my family, right? I look forward to this relationship. So go to skiplacour.com/transformation, starting really soon. Go there, fill out that questionnaire, and I'll text you. We'll set up some time to talk and see if that's a great fit for you, right? A lot of times, people, guys ask me, what do you mean by if it's a good fit? Well, a lot of guys, what they need is just a little bit of instruction. They don't need the whole 12 weeks, right? Some guys just want to push themselves, but whatever it is for you, I don't just put you into the program. If maybe I can just give you a couple free videos that direct you. Dude, you don't need this, right? Maybe just a couple coaching sessions. Maybe it is. You want to have that complete journey. That's what you need in your life. So that's what I mean. So just fill out the questionnaire at skiplacour.com/transformation, and we'll talk about it. Just you and me one-on-one. We'll see what the right fit is for you. Maybe that's more appropriate. What the right fit is so you can take control of this health and fitness, have it for the rest of your life. That's what I guarantee you. That's that time with me, right? skiplacour.com/transformation. All right, so that's going to do it for today's connection. So glad that you joined me. Again, we're accountability partners for this mental toughness conditioning. All right, let's take on this day with a sense of urgency. Do it for your kids, right? Maybe that tip was helpful, right? Why we're doing it. It's so important. Get that mind right at the beginning of the day. And hopefully this morning connection helps you get your mind right every single day. Let's take on the day with that sense of urgency. Everything runs in patterns. You can figure out the pattern, whatever it is, your health, your fitness, getting it back in the gym after a layoff. All right, expect the best from yourself, expect the best from your efforts, and expect the best from other people. They're going to get you. How can they not get you? You? All right? Of course they're going to get you because you are a force to be reckoned with. Have a great day.